Bitcoin is on the rise, but can we still drop from here? Can we still go more down from here? Well, this is what we're going to cover today. I'm going to explain you everything. I think you already know the answer, right? Because this is in the title. Yes, we can retrace from here, okay? It's not because we're pushing higher like this that we can only look for a bull market to start. Yes, it is possible to go to 1,000, but you have to be aware of some possible other wave count as a trader and an investor, so you're prepared and ready for the next move. We're going to plan something here today to the downside, okay? But if you want to see a possible bullish count, so you're really ready for everything, I recommend you to go and watch the video you have in the description. This will be the first line just below the introductions, and you will get also this on the top right corner of this video, so you can really understand what's going on right now in the market and what we can expect next, if we have to be bullish and if we have to be bearish. Because for example, you know, we have planned some different possible wave count. We was looking for a possible short around there, recognize that the tops was not really bearish for another high to be made, and so we got a continuation. If we had to break that key level and we get nothing good for a short on that top here, again, how we can recognize that simply by reading the order flow. If we have to get nothing good for a short here, was just looking for a bigger push to the upside. You can see before it happened, we are already aware of that. We was already aware of that. For example, this was in the last update. We can get a push to the upside, yes, but still to go more down. We can get this rise right here, but still to go more down. Okay, we've got some bullish path, of course. For example, this was a bullish count here, okay, a bullish count, but yeah, this was in the bullish update. Really, you've got two different configurations, I mean two updates really, a higher time frame bullish plan if you're a more bullish, and a higher time frame bearish plan if you're a more bearish. All like me, you just want to be aware of the different possibilities to just crush a chart and trade the market good, so you're always aware of what's going on next on the market. You're not like, okay, now we're moving really big, I want to trade that price action, I don't know what's happening, I have to check now what's happening, I have to do my chart. You know, you plan this in advance before it happened, because you have some data here that allows you to do this, okay, by using Elliott Wave. By the way, if you want to learn Elliott Wave, you can absolutely going on the MOONCHARTS, the different website. It's absolutely free, okay, you don't need to pay anything. If you want to start your learning, you can absolutely start your learning. You have all the basic Elliott Wave, impulsive, you have the basic, but again, it's not really basic, it's like the impulsive wave, the retracement, the extension tool, the targets, the probabilities of the wave, really everything you have to know. Then you have the Fibonacci relation, how to use the extension to retracement tool, how to pull it on the waves, on the correction, on the on the impulsive, everything, what are the more probable targets, everything. And then you have the ABC flat and ABC zigzag. This right here is absolutely free. This is the first 3 videos here of the paid course, but this is absolutely free here. What you have, this is exactly the same you have in here, and in the paid course you have 3 more courses right here plus some quiz, but you have exactly the same as always in the free course. Now if you want to know how it is possible to trade the targets by reading the order flow, you just have to go and check out this ExoCharts course right here. That is for apprentice really, because it's a bit more complex and it takes more time to do, and this is a real big part of my experience. Same for Elliott Wave, but yeah, Elliott Wave is not that complex to learn, I think, so I made yeah, because I don't want to make everything, you know, I mean, you don't have to pay for everything, right? It's good also to get some free stuff. But anyway, so here, if we have to be bearish, okay, don't forget to go and check really at the higher time frame bullish count, so you're really aware of everything. But now, if we have to be bearish, we're going to cover today what we can expect next. So if we have to be bearish, you know, this is what we were playing the last update, really. Yep, so we have two different, first of all, higher time frame configuration. I'm just going to remove all of this really, so you can really this is not it at all, perfect. So you can really understand what we can get here with the higher time frame waves. Just gonna keep this right here and gonna remove otherwise all of this, bam. So first of all, what we can get here, perfect, is simply, what we have here is simply, so a WXY, okay, done if we're bullish, and now we'll look for a continuation, or we have a WXY X and Z, we just have to add 2 more waves. So here we're in a second X wave, and we're going to look for a Z wave to the downside. Now the thing is, the invalidation, you have to be aware of that, because yes, of course, we have to plan some invalidation to know where and when this count is going to get invalidated. It's simply here is a second X wave, breaks the first X wave top. So in that case, if we do this, we just have to look for a possible bigger WXY. Just remove this and take this as a WXY, so a bigger W, an X retracement, and then we're going to look for a Y leg to the downside. What is a full invalidation of this second configuration with a WXY? It's simply here the X breaks the W root, so to speak, not the all-time high, but this top right here just before, because that's an ABC flat, so the root is here of the waves, okay? So yeah, these are the 2 configurations you have to be aware of, mainly right now on Bitcoin, if we have to be bearish, okay, if we still have to be bearish. Really, I'm not going to give, I mean, this is not really my opinion, really, it's just really to show you what we can do on the bigger time frame, bullish and bearish. In this video, it's only bearish. If you want to see the bullish, you just have to go and watch the bullish video, you have this right below in the description. But yeah, so here, what we can in that case look for right there. This is exactly what we have played in the last updates. If you remember good here, a possible push-up, it was possible to look for that push-up directly and to look for the drop directly. What we have planned here is simply a push-up to be in a WX and a Y leg right here to the upside. Okay, Y leg to form that second X wave top of this WXY X, and then we look for the Z to the downside, right? If you want, by the way, to understand more about what really macro count we have really before that, what are the way from the very beginning since 2009, you just have to go and watch as a previous update really on the higher time frame bearish and bullish. You have this in there. Okay, so you can really understand what we have and what price we can reach, how far it is possible to go, all of this really. So you can really understand if we're in a wave 5, if we're now next, if we're in a wave 3 here, so we're going to go really high, if we're just in a wave 5 to really get a massive crash next. Really, if you want to get all the context really before, really go and watch this previous update. I'm not going to repeat myself in these updates. Yeah, I'm just really going to cover and update this higher time frame bearish count. So here, in any case, WXY is what we have planned to the upside here. We've got the bounce from the ABC flat C wave 1618. Okay, so now we can remove these targets. We don't really care anymore. And now what we have to use is simply the extension tool. You can pull the extension tool from the W root, okay, so to speak here from the W root right here to the W top that is here, not here, to the W top, to the X retracement that is here, okay, because we have this wave. So W bottom to the W top to the X retracement. From here, you're going to add the MC extension. That is a 618, 71, 786. This right here is the first target where I have to look for a short. If we start breaking this, we're simply going to look for the 120 extension. Break the 120 extension, look for the 1823. Break the 1823, look for the 1618. If we start to go up here, we in that case take a WXY and not the WXY X and Z, as you understood before, because the second X will break the first X wave top, right? So yeah, this is really what we can take. Now, if you want to get, by the way, more details and more details about what is this push to the upside, I'm going to, of course, give you some more details right now, but so you can understand what is really what are the small wave. But if you want to understand really how to trade the small wave in here, okay, how it is possible to recognize if we're going, for example, to are we done, for example, directly here, are we done with this X wave top? It's possible, okay, but I'm not going to focus on this really. It's more for the high time frame this video. If you want to understand the medium time frame, really just go and check out this video you have up here. The Bitcoin, you will lose big if we do this, okay? Bitcoin will go straight back down if we do this. Really go and watch the video. This really covers a medium time frame, so you can really understand exactly what to expect and how to trade all of this, okay? Now, yeah, if we're in this Y leg, we'll have two different configurations. First, we're going to look for an ABC zigzag, okay, and then we're going to look for a bigger ABC zigzag. You're going to understand what I mean. I'm just going to remove all these targets so you can really see everything, really, okay, all the small waves. We'll have two different configurations. A Y leg can just finish with a correction except a WXY. For example, here we cannot, in a Y leg, make a W, X, and Y. It is not possible. If we do this, it's because we're going to make a WXY, X, and Z. So to speak, we're going to make a WXY, X, and Z, or we're going to make a bigger pattern and not only a WXY. So for example, we're going to make, I don't know, an A, a B, and a C flat, or a triangle, for example, okay, but we cannot finish only with this. Same as we cannot finish with only, for example, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive or an ending or a leading. We cannot finish with 5 waves. We'll have to get a correction except a WXY. So now the thing is, what do we have in here? We have a possible impulsive, big impulsive start, or a possible ABC zigzag. Again, really, if you want to know exactly how to trade that, as I said, go and watch this video right here. You have the link also right below in the description about this, so you can really understand the medium time frame. Sorry. And what way you can expect really and how to trade that. But yeah, here the first possible configuration is this 5 ways impulsive. As I said, can we finish a Y leg with 5 ways impulsive? The answer is no. So if we have this big 1 2 1 2 1 2 and we keep pushing how it is 3 4 5 3 4 5, we just keep doing this impulsive here to the upside, we cannot finish this, as I said, with a Y leg with 5 ways. So we have to look for a bigger pan, and so as I said, in that case, we're going to look for a small ABC zigzag or a bigger ABC zigzag. So here we're going to look for an A, a B, and a C into that Y leg that is going to finish that X wave. And if this C wave keep pushing high, we look in that case for the bigger X wave, right? Okay, so really hope that makes sense. In that case, we're going to look, if I have the 5 ways impulsive here for this ABC zigzag. Okay, if you have any questions, by the way, because maybe now, you know, if we're in a bear market, really this kind of patterns is a bit complex maybe for you to understand. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me in the comment section down below, or you can absolutely join the Discord server, go into the question channel here and ask me some questions. By the way, you have some Bitcoin updates really on this. So for example, here we've got this very nice MCA strategy really, where you get, for example, such trade where so recognize, for example, yes, we've got a limit place above here, but I said for the one just above us, reduce the risk a lot. So normally you have a very good risk management, and so at the end it brings us with 7 wins and 2 losses, and the second losses against here, we recognize that we have to reduce a lot of the risk, so it's not a very big loss. So we have a very good stuff like this. And again, I'm updating you on Bitcoin. I'm letting you know, for example, where I'll be looking for a short. For example, I give you 2 targets before the big rise. As I say, I'm not shorting this, so I'm going to do the retest, but personally I'm going to go to sleep now. So everything, all the price action happened when I was sleeping, but we've got, for example, a retracement here, we've got a retracement here, and we've got a bounce from the target against here, from the levels we have planned below here. So yeah, really you have some really golden nuggets in there. You have some really good content. So if you want to join this Discord server for free, you have also some nice ads TA right here. You have to go in the ad section, and you have, you know, tons of different stuff here, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, just go and check out this by yourself. And by the way, it's absolutely free. Okay, there is nothing you have to pay to access this Discord server. You just have to join and enjoy. That's it, really. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, if we do the 5 ways impulse, if you're to the upside, okay, to pick this right here, these 5 waves, where it is. Sorry, these 5 ways here, this big 5 ways impulsive, we have to look for a bigger A, B, C zigzag. Okay, so to speak, we'll have this wave 1 right here, we'll have this wave 1, 2, we're going to make the wave 3, 4, 5. Okay, if we do this 5 ways here to the upside, then we cannot finish the Y leg like this. We'll have to look for a bigger pan, as you understood. So wave A, B retracement, and then we're going to look for a C to the upside. In that case, we're going to pull the extension tool, everything ready to find the targets. But in any case, what you can do already, as I said earlier, is simply pull the extension tool already of the WXY. So from the W root to the W top to the X retracement right here, and you pull your extension target. So MC extension, 120 extension, 123, 1618. So you can see already where you can look for a possible short. Of course, this match exactly with a level, really we have planned, but this you can just join the daily updates, because yeah, every day at 10 a.m. I am live to really update the chart and to plan such possible configurations, so you can really absolutely master the chart and you're always aware of the next move. We plan everything by probabilities, okay, all different possible moves. And yeah, so you're always prepared and ready for what's going to happen next. But anyway, so yeah, this will be in a case not necessarily the first configuration, but if we have to do this big impulsive to the upside, we can look for this A, B, C zigzag and still be bearish. And as I said earlier, if the second X wave right here takes the first X wave top, then we switch to a WXY. Okay, that is really in case we have to be in the bearish plan. Don't worry that yes, we can still we can be bullish. In that case, go and watch the bullish video. You have the link right below in the description. But anyway, this is a configuration, a possible one. Now we of course have another one possible. That is, no, we are not going to make something bigger like that. We're just going to stay around there, or maybe go into the 120 extension. But we just have here an ABC zigzag. This right here can be a really weird leading, okay, an expanding leading here. Again, I really don't like it at all personally, but there is something possible that we have 5 waves like this. So in that case, we'll have this possible 5 waves like this leading, and so if we have a 5 waves correction and already a 5 waves to the upside, if you remember good here with what I told you before, by the way, in the bullish plan video, not in this one at all, we can get an ABC zigzag. So in that case, we can be in this configuration. We have in that case, bam, I'm gonna remove again this so you can really see what's happening here. Gonna also hide this. And gonna hide this also. If we have a 5 waves here, okay, so the leading, I'm gonna hide this so you can really see all the waves. If we have these 5 waves right here, then it can be an A, B, C zigzag already. I don't like this scenario personally, simply because the B wave is way too small. It's very short in terms of time and really small. I mean, the price is okay, but it's very short in terms of time. So to speak here, we don't have, you know, I mean, we are not going to do some crazy push up. We're just going to stay with this WXY and with this ABC. So we're not going to do some crazy push up here. We're just going to stay with this ABC right there, okay? And we're going to drop next. So what you have to do is simply to pull the extension tool right here, okay, and use these targets to see if we have to take a short or not. In these targets, the only thing you have to do, again, if you want to get more accurate targets, really again watch the daily updates where we replan somehow a time frame short everywhere here. I mean everywhere, no, we have planned 3. What you have to do into these targets is simply to read this order flow. When you read this, you know more likely if you have or not to take some trades. Okay, that is simple as that, really. But yeah, so this is the second possible configuration where we are not going to do something really bigger and insane big to the upside. We are just going to stay here with the ABC. But personally, That is just my personal opinion. I do prefer this 5 wave, so I will be more looking for, you know, a bigger ABC zigzag into the Y leg. Now I am aware of this, and if I have to short here, I am going to do it, such as what I've done on the high time, on the all-time high here. I shorted the all-time high simply because we had to short up here. This was some good data in our target for a short, so I, of course, took a short on that. So if I have to take a short on this, I am going to take a short on this. Okay. So anyway, these are the two different configurations really in this way that you can get, and I just want you to be aware of something. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself again because I said it again in the where is this here? Okay, perfect. In the bullish plan, but be aware of that. You know, if we're in this bullish wave, again, if you want to really understand all of this, just going to watch the bullish count. But remember that we can be also here in an ABC zigzag if we're in this bullish count. So if we're in an ABC zigzag, then we're going to do the 5 waves like this, okay? In that case, we're going to drop next. That's why you can see how tricky it is. We'll have still many different scenarios. So hopefully we're going to be able to confirm some few scenarios. But don't forget that if we have some 5 way like this, it can just be also to make an A. I really don't like this 5 ways first of all, but it's possible still to be bearish with this wave right here. Again, if you're like, okay, there are just so many possibilities right now, watch again and again this video and learn Elliott Waves. I can tell that if you learn Elliott Waves and you watch this video a couple of times and you understand the plan and the waves I'm giving to you right now, you're always going to be ready for the next move, and you're always going to know what's happening next, okay? Such as what will happen in the daily updates. We was already prepared for this push to the upside. That's why I did not close in my long from 15,000. I'm still in that long trade. That's why I did not close in my long from 24,000. I'm still in that long trade because we was aware of these possibilities. Even if we plan some bearish possible counts, we are aware of these bullish counts, and we just have to trade the target based off the reaction by reading an order flow. This is extremely important. And that's how we can get such very, very, very good 10,000+% to the upside here and 2,000 plus to the upside. This 15,000 long trade is really the weak low of the weak low. You can see here that was a scalp, but I managed to turn that into a swing trade to ride this at the current price, and this gives some really crazy profit right now, not gonna lie. But yeah, so be aware of that. Also, this can be a possible bearish count. In that case, yes, of course, that will be into the WXY, so bigger WX, you know, if we take that top Y as you understood, or bam, WXY, X and Z if the second X do not break the first X wave top. If the second X break the first X wave top, then we just delete that and take this bigger WXY. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, because I know that when you're in a bear market, you have so many different possibilities. If you really are okay, like there are just so many stuff, really add the scenarios. This one, the other one, you know, here with this, bam, 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 you add this one in the folder, you add this one with a WXY done or a bigger WXY into this WXY X and Z, and you add another one where we do a bigger WXY with this WXY here into the X wave. Okay, you added 3 different scenarios with a different possible lower time frame count here. If you want again to understand really, because maybe you're like, okay, I'm confused, I don't understand how to trade. It's normal because I'm really focusing right now today on the higher time frame. If you're confused about how you can trade this, just go and check out the medium time frame update you have on the YouTube channel. You have to go in the video section. This is this update right here. We have this Bitcoin, you will lose big if we do this one right here, and you have the link right below in the description and on the top right corner too of this video. Yeah, so this is it really for the bearish higher time frame count. This is very complex really. As I said, go and watch the other updates. This is extremely important so you can really fully understand everything. And if you really want to get more about the higher time frame context and what we are before and everything, really do not hesitate to watch at the previous high time frame count so you can really understand if we're, for example, what we do here, what price we can reach with the lowest price we can reach here. Can we take these lows, for example? Okay, what move up we expect here if we have really to be in the bullish plan, for example, what we can look for. Is it a wave 5 so we drop big next, or is it a big wave 3 here and we're going to do the big impulsive next? Go and watch this previous update so you can really understand what is the higher time frame update context really, and also how we have been able to plan this wave really and this push to the upside. Okay, and was already prepared for this. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy the content. As I said, if you have questions, really write the questions down below or join the Discord server. Okay, and join the Discord server and go in the question chat here, ask your question there. As always, it's a real pleasure for me to answer you. I'm maybe not going to answer it directly in the minute, but I'm going to take some time as always to answer you. As always, there are no stupid questions. If you think that the question is really stupid, I don't care. Ask your questions. There's no any stupid question for me. Extremely important. Anyway, on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day. As always, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications, and also to write some comments down below to let me know if you enjoyed. and if you think that this bearish candle plays out. Anyway, have a brilliant day, take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.